Hello friends, welcome to my lecture on thermodynamics, second lecture on thermodynamics for the coming CET and competitive examinations, NEET JEE competitive examinations. Today I would like to discuss about the objective questions related subjective question with answer only explanation I will give. Okay, let us move to the first question. We have a certain process is there they are telling. In that process, about 678 joules of heat is absorbed by a system. That means the Q, what we will call in thermodynamics heat, that is positive 678, we can understand from this. While 294 joules of work is done, means on the system they are telling. So on the system is positive, it is plus 294 joules. Then what is the change in the internal energy? They are asking finding the internal energy. So to find the internal energy, this is the question. As you know, the change in the internal energy is equals to work done plus heat. That is thermodynamics first law is telling. So in that formula, in this formula, if you use that Q value 678 and W value 294, we will get 972 joules. So 972 joules is the answer for this question. Okay. See the question. In a process, in a certain process, 500 joules of work done on a system which gives off 200 joules of heat. Then what is the value of delta E for the process? We have to observe what is the W given in the question. The work done given in the question is 500 joules, which is positive only. Why? Because work done on the system it is, which gives off. So what is the meaning of gives off? Means it is released. The heat, that is 200 joules, but it should be negative as the heat energy is released. So now if we see the formula, as we know, in the previous problem we have done the same thing, that delta E is equals to Q plus W. In this, the Q value as per the problem, we have noticed it is 200 joules, which is minus, plus 500 joules of W, 500 joules. So 500 minus 200, that is 300 joules. So 300 joules is the answer for this question. See this question. Calculate Q for the isothermal reversible expansion of 1 mole of an ideal gas from an initial pressure of 1 bar to a final pressure of 0.1 bar at a constant temperature of 273 Kelvin. So here, reversible isothermal expansion work done formula is W is equals to minus 2.303 nRT log P2 by P1 by P2, log P1 by P2. Here initial pressure is 1 bar, final pressure is 0.1 bar, R value is 8.314, number of moles in the question given as 1 mole, temperature 273. If you substitute all these things, this will become 2.303 into 1 into 8.314 into 273. into log 1 by 1.0 by 0.1. 1 by 0.1 is 10 only, log 10 is 1. So the remaining values simplification, you got 5 to 27.2 joules after calculation. But we know that at a constant temperature, the delta T will become 0. Therefore, the internal energy delta E is equals to 0, and also delta U is equals to N into CV into delta T, that will become 0. So why delta U is also 0, we are telling here. Therefore, according to first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equals to Q plus W, and this is for 1 mole. We have calculated the answer. Then what is the Q value in this equation is Q is equals to minus W, and the W value we got is minus 5227.2. That means it is plus 5227.2 joules is the answer for this question. Okay. See this question. 1 mole of an ideal gas. 1 mole of an ideal gas. In bracket they are given Cv is equals to 20 joule per Kelvin per mole. Initially at STP is heated at constant volume to twice the initial temperature. So temperature definitely increases. For this process, W and Q will be how much? See, for this process, whatever already given, at a constant volume, the condition is at constant volume, you know, what is delta V? The delta V will become 0. Means, what is work done? W is equals to P delta V, where that entire expression will become 0. So work done is 0, it is clear. The another point is nothing but they have given the CV value. CV value is equals to 20 joule per Kelvin per mole. Joule per Kelvin per mole. So this is actually it is nothing but Q by delta T. Q by delta T. That is equals to CV. From this, what is Q? What is Q? Q is equals to CV into delta V. Delta T. CV value is 20. Delta T. See, in the question, they are telling twice the initial temperature. Twice the initial temperature, and in the beginning it is 273. Okay. So 273 twice 546, difference is again 273. So this product you calculate, we got 5460 joules. And if you want to convert this one into kilojoules, then it will become 5.46 kilojoules. 5.46 kilojoules. So this is the answer for this question. Indicate W is equals to, our answer is W value they ask, that is 0, and Q value also they ask, that is 5.4. Okay. See this question. 16 grams oxygen gas expands at STP to occupy double half its volume. Okay. As you know, what is 16 grams of oxygen? That is half mole. You know, any 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. So this half mole of this oxygen occupies 11.2 liters. That is for sure. And they are telling this expands after that it occupied double of its volume after expansion. So we can assume this is V1. After expansion, as per the problem, after expansion, what is the volume of oxygen, assuming that is double of it is 20.4 liters. In such a case, you can easily find the difference, that again there will come 11.2 liters only. So that is delta V. Okay, volume difference. And coming to the point here, they are asking work done. So work done, W is equals to P delta V. Okay, we will use that formula. W is equals to P into delta V. And moreover, they are telling STP condition pressure is 1. Yes. And delta V value we got is 11.2. So this is liter atmosphere came. If you convert that one into kilocalories, then we can see any one of these options. Actually, late atmosphere is 24.2 kilocalories. So if you multiply this 11.2 with 24.2 kilocalories, you will get 272.8 kilocalories is the answer for this question. See this question, as 1 mole of an ideal gas at 25 degrees Celsius is subjected to expand reversibly 10 times of its initial volume. Okay, the change in entropy of expansion is, we have different answers are there, but we know that what is entropy change is Q by T, but Q is the work done reversible expansion, that is 2.303 RT into log V2 by V1, we know that formula, divided by T. So here what will happen, this TT will get cancelled, you will get 2.303. R value we know, that is 8.314 into log, they are telling 10 times of its initial volume. Initial volume is V1, V2 will become 10 V1, so log 10 it is. Then what happens, log 10 answer is 1, so 2.303 into 8.314 into log 10 value is 1. Upon simplification, we will get close to our 19.15 answer, that is joule per Kelvin per mole. So first option is the right option for this question. Let us see the question. The net work done through a series of changes reported in the figure for ideal gas. So in this figure, along y-axis we have pressure and along x-axis we have volume. Some numbers are there, and also noticed what are the areas work done. This is the first one, assume first one, this is second area, this is third area. So if you take the first area that looks like a triangle like this, and second area is like a square, third area is also like a triangle like this, it is there. So 1 2 3. So they are asking the total work done, net work done in all these areas. So for that we have to do one thing, that is summing the work done in all the areas. So what is the net work done? What is the net work done? Net work done is equals to area covered under PV curve. So area which is covered under PV curve. Okay. So here, what is the area? Area 1 if you take, that is looking like a triangle like this. Plus second area is like a square. Plus third area we have a small portion is there, that is also a triangle. So we have two such type of triangles are there. So if you take this half of the work done in the first triangle, half of the work done in the third triangle, second triangle, if you take work done is negative, so minus of, see the first triangle if you take, this is 1 by 2, the initial final pressure is 3 into 10 power 5, 3 into 10 power 5 minus initial pressure is 1 into 10 power 5 P, that is change in the volume is 3 into 3 minus 1. So here 3 1, that is plus second one. If you take the second one, this is second one. In that pressure is constant. So 3 into 10 power 5 is the pressure value. But volume is changed. Volume changed from 3 meter cube to 5 meter cube. So it can be written as 5 minus 3 plus third picture, that means the triangle number 2 you take. In that what happened is initial of pressure is 3 into final pressure is 1 into 10 power 5. So we'll start with 1 by 2, okay, into 1 into 10 power 5, final pressure is 3 into 10 power 5, and final volume is 6, initial volume is 5, so it is 6 minus 5. Like that we can write it off. So here this all will comes under one information only. So 3 into 10 power 5 minus 1 into 10 power 5 is 2 into 10 power 5. 2 to get cancelled. This 3 minus 1, 2 to get cancelled. After that, in the first expression we will get 2 into 10 power 5. In the second expression we get 6 into 10 power 5. 6 into 10 power 5. Okay. Plus the third expression we get 6 minus 5 is 1, and but 1 minus 3 is minus 2, so you can write it as minus 1 into 10 power 5. This is okay. So this is one expression, this is one, this is one. So internally what happens, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, so minus 7 into 10 power 5 is the answer in joules for this one. So what is the net work done through a series of changes? So there are different changes taken place. In all these changes we have calculated the work done, and the work done answer we got minus 7.7 into 10 power 5. So B option is the right option for this question. See the question. The standard Gibbs free energies of the formation of graphite and diamond at 298 Kelvin are graphite is given delta G formation and this Gibbs free energy formation 0, but graphite they are given as 0, diamond they are given as 2.9 kilojoules. Okay, so the conversion of graphite to diamond reduces its volume by 2 into 10 power 6 meter cube per mole they given. If the graphite is converted to diamond, okay, isothermally at 298 Kelvin, then the pressure at which graphite is in equilibrium with the diamond is. So the options in the bars they are given, and they are given the clue as per the formation of and free energy formations. We know this is nothing but work done only. P delta V formula, delta G will become equals to P delta V in this one, as the change in the Gibbs energy is given will become equals to P delta V. Okay. So what is the change in the Gibbs free energy is 2.9 minus 0. 2.9 minus 0 is 2.9 only. 2.9 kilojoules per mole. And pressure here at this one only is the pressure is P, and they are asking the pressure, so P into volume. So whatever the volume given in the question is 2 into 10 power 6, that is 2 into 10 power 6. So this is given 2 into 10 power minus 6. That to meter cube it is in meter cube per mole. So both sides if it get per mole got cancelled, and pressure, you want to write pressure, so this 2.9 we can write as 2.9 into in joules will be converted, kilojoules will be converted to joules is 10 cube, that is equals to pressure P into 2 into 10 power minus 6. So then this pressure only want means this 2 entire thing, if you transfer in the left side it will become 10 power 9 pascals will be the answer, and 2.9 by 2 we know that is 1.45, and moreover we know pascals can be converted into bars. The bars is 10 power 5, so 1.45 into 10 power 9 into Pascal value is 10 power minus 5 bar. This is 10 power minus 5 bar, 1 Pascal. So after multiplication, 1.45 will be multiplied with 10 power 4 bar. So it is 14500. So 2 zeros will come. Close, very close to our option A, first option. So first option is the right option for this calculation.